Good morning. Myself Preeti Kothavade, lecturer of Computer Technology Department from Brahmadev Mane Polytechnic College, Belati, Solapur. So today I am going to deal with the course called as a data structure. In this chapter we are going to cover these many contents, that is introduction to data structure, classification and operation of data structure, analysis of algorithm, operations on data structure, what is an abstract data type, and algorithm complexity. So these are the whole contents of an first chapter, that is an introduction to data structure. But in today's lecture we are going to cover only two bits, that is introduction to data structure and what are the classifications of data structure. So first, what is an data structure? So data structure, the name itself implies that we are going to provide a structure for an data. That is, for example, if you go into the library or if I visit the library, you can see that the books will be arranged in a proper manner. For example, that is, books are kept in the shelf. So shelf is considered to be an structure, whereas books are considered to be an data. Similarly, in our computer we are going to create a structure so that we can save the data properly into the memory. So what is the need of data structure is we can easily read the data from the memory and we can easily write the data to the memory, and this data structure is used to represent the relationship among the datas. That is, there are two kinds of relationship, that is a linear relationship and non-linear. Okay, linear means the data the data is connected sequentially, whereas in the non-linear the relationship between the data is non-linear. So there are two types of data structure, that is a linear and non-linear. So before going in depth of these data structures, today we will study what is a definition of data structure. The study of flow of a data and retrieve of a data from a memory is considered to be a data structure. Okay, next we are going to study what is the classification of data structure. So data structure can be classified into primitive data structure, non-primitive data structure. Non-primitive is again divided into linear data structure and non-linear data structure. So in details we are going to study all these kinds of data structure. So the picture in the slide represents the hierarchy or a hierarchy of a data structure. That is, data structure is divided into primitive data structure, non-primitive data structure. Okay, and non-primitive is again divided into a linear data structure and non-linear data structure. So you can see here, this is a primitive data structure and this is a non-primitive data structure. So linear data structure and non-linear data structure. The linear data structure example is stack, queue, linked list. Whereas in a non-linear we have graph and tree. In details we have a particular chapter on all these data structures. Linear data structure. A linear data structure is considered to be a sequential data structure. So in this type of data structure we are going to save the data in which the relationship between the data is a sequential or a linear. So for example, if you want to create a queue, so queue will be considered as a linear data structure. Now we can see, for example, linear data structure. If you want to save a data, for example, months in a year or a days in a week, so what is the relationship between the data? So what are the datas there? January, February, March, April, these are considered to be a data. But what is the relationship between the data? That is a linear. You can see that here January, after January it should be in a February, it should be in a March, April, May, etc. So there is a sequential or a linear relationship between the data. To represent such data we need a linear data structure. Okay, now we can see another example. We can see another example of days in a week. That is, after Monday it should be a Tuesday, it should be a Wednesday, it cannot be Monday, Sunday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or it doesn't mean. So how the data it should be in a sequence. So the relationship between the data is in a sequence. To represent such data in our computer, we need a linear data structure. So in the previous slide we have seen the examples of a linear data structure, that is stack, queue and linked list. So these are the data structure by using which we are going to represent the such data. So we can see that these January, February, March, April, we can represent this data in our computer by using a queue data structure. So queue is considered to be a linear data structure. So in real world, practically you are going to perform then a printer task. So when you queue a documents, so documents means it may be considering 1 to 10 pages. When you click on a print button, so how it will print? It will print from first, second, third, fourth and fifth. So it will not print as an 1, 5, 6, 8, 10. Okay, so there is a sequence. After first page it will take a second page, after second it will take a third page, so on. So there is a queue. Okay, so that is, after first page it will be second, third, fourth, fifth. When you give randomly, that is when you give even pages, odd pages also, it will take 2, 4, 6, 8. It will not take 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. So there is no, so such data will be represented in our computer by using a linear data structure. So you all are familiar with the printer. That is the best example for a linear data structure which we are going to use in our computer. Okay, so this is all about a linear data structure. Now we will move to the second type, that is a non-linear data structure. So non-linear data structure is used to represent a non-linear relationship between the data. For example, you can see in the picture the people are standing in a group. There is no any sequence. So such data can be represented by using a non-linear data structure. In the previous slide we have seen an example of a non-linear data structure, that is a graph and tree. So in detail we are going to study what is a graph and what is a tree and what are the operations we are performed on those tree. Okay, so now non-linear means, for example, if you want to save an data such as, for example, historical places in India. For example, we are going to save the data of an Gateway of India. So where it is, Gateway of India is situated in Mumbai. Where is Mumbai? Mumbai is situated in Maharashtra. Where is Maharashtra? Maharashtra is in India. And in the other side, historical places are more. So I have considered Gateway of India. And other side, I want to save an information of an Gol Gumbaz. So where is Gol Gumbaz? It is in Bijapur. Where is Bijapur? Bijapur is in Karnataka. Where is Karnataka? Karnataka is in India. So such kind of relationship can be represented only by using a non-linear data structure. Now we can take another example. For example, if you want to save any information about a college, suppose if we consider BM Polytechnic College. So in the BM Polytechnic College, how many branches are there? There are 5 branches, that is civil, electric, electronics, computer and mechanical. So again in the mechanical you have a divisions. Again in the computer we have the divisions. So there is no any linear relationship. There is a random relation, that is a non-linear relationship between data. So such data is represented by using a non-linear data structure. We will take an example of a computer itself. So when you go through the Google Maps, so you can see that there are number of cities which are connected. They are not sequentially, they are distributed or they are not properly arranged. So they are showing a road map where also everything in the Google Map, whatever you see, so that is considered as a non-linear data. So such data are represented by using a graph data structure. So this is a best example for a non-linear data structure.